My morning routine with the Uninet DTF 1000 printer morning maintenance routine. When I come in the morning, first thing I do is I turn on my system power with the red button. Once I do that, the machine kind of kicks into gear, starts doing, I guess, it starts doing its own thing. I like to give the white ink a good shake to make sure that you shake it up well, and then the white ink is the ink that will clog the most, so you want to make sure that that one gets the most shake. I shake all of my inks, but the manual tells you to really only shake the white, but they're all water based. They all have the potential to clog, so the white ink should, yes, get more care, but I shake all of my inks. So I grab this out of the sleeve here. You got to be very careful because there's a air bubble on top of the white ink. And then I just give it a good shake. Slide that back in there. Wipe that down a little bit because sometimes it spills. And then I just kind of just take my hand in here and shake these. It's not too much room here for pull, like the holes that keeps the ink intact here. The CIS system doesn't give you a whole lot of space, so I shake my inks every morning. And then after shaking the ink, your white light on your DTF printer should be flashing, and at that point you want to do a head clean. So you're gonna press the white button. I don't know if you can see, but this red light is blinking. Let me turn off the ring light. So you want to wait for this red light to turn solid. That's how you know the head clean is done. I have a little light in here for everybody that's wondering why the light keeps coming on. It's a little light a magnet light that I've stuck on the top of the grill here. Okay, so now we have solid red light, solid green light. I like to roll my film back just a little bit. And so not to waste precious materials. make sure that you get a good even coat. Anywhere that you don't get powder on is viable not to adhere to the garment. Okay, so let's check out our transfers. Let's make sure that we cured everything well. So, first one, and second one. So here's our print. I'm using matte DTF film. I know sometimes you'll see in other videos that they have a shiny gloss to it, but that's the glossy paper versus the matte paper. So we're looking at the curing. You're trying to go for like this egg peel sort of texture. Let me see if I can get it to zoom in for you. Get some clarity on that. Okay, I think that's good. So you're going for like an egg peel texture in your curing. As you saw, I had my griddle set to 285. I usually let it run for about a minute or so outside, and then I come back in and I check it to make sure that I have this egg peel texture on all of the adhesive powder. I'm hoping you can get a good look at that. And then it's a little easier to do when there's less ink on the sheet, like this one. When you have a full print like this, it's a lot more white ink, is a lot more to cure. So sometimes you have to pay attention to your corners because they won't cure the way you want them to. But this one did pretty good. So we've got some good adhesion. And then I'll just let my customer know she can press this at about 310 degrees for about 10 seconds. Cold peel. Remove the transfer film. And then press it one more time just to seal it into the garment. And that's a DTF transfer. Okay, so I'm going to do the end of day maintenance on the printer. You need your Printhead cleaning solution, blue bottle. You need your Printhead cleaning solution, right? You need swab, and some people will say that you need to use capping solution. Some people do wet capping every day. Okay, so I take my film back a little bit. I'm going to press the white button to release the Printhead. Once this moves, I'm going to click the blue button, blue breaker button, to kind of turn the whole system off. At this time, I'm also going to press the red button to turn off my system power, because when I turn it on in the morning, I don't want the system power and everything to come on at the same time. So now that this is loose, we're going to move this over, and we're going to utilize this hole to be able to clean the printhead. And take your printhead solution, put a little bit on your a little bit going on here, and what you're going to do is you're going to wipe. Let's make sure you can see me. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to clean the printhead. You're going to swab very carefully along this edge of the printhead. Trying not to get on the actual glass of the printhead itself. Okay. That's the first thing you're going to do to end the night. Then you're going to do the wet capping. Okay, there's a wiper blade that's in here that we want to get to stick up so we can clean off the ink that's on it. So you're going to get a screwdriver. There's a hole on the side of your printer. You'll stick that screwdriver in there. And you're going to turn, what is this, left. And you can see it coming up now. This bad boy right here, we want to get to him. So we got to get it clean. Let's see if we can get a better look. You can see top of it is pretty filthy. Right? Top is pretty bad. Right there. So this is what we're going to try to clean off. The wiper blade. Okay. Nightly maintenance. And then once we got that clean, the last thing we want to do is wet cap. So we're going to take some of the pink wet capping solution, put a couple drops. In there. I'm just going to wipe around the edge here a little bit. Okay, and that's it. Tomorrow morning you can come in, turn the printer on with the primary power button, the breaker switch, and once you turn that printer on, the wiper blade will actually automatically go back to its position, so you'll be fine. I'll just turn it on so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so to give you an idea of what I'm talking about, once you turn the printer on tomorrow, the next day after blue button, the printer is going to start going through its motions, and the wiper blade is going to retract back to its normal position, so you don't have to worry about that. What you're hearing right now is actually the white ink shaker that's percolating. So printer on. I'm gonna do a system power. Get the carriage moving. And the wiper blade just went back down. So now we're ready to print for the next day.